to Romantic Wednesdays with Poetry. I'm Alice Agnes, your host, and I believe it's time to get real and spill some tea or coffee. So today I have next two short poetical stories for you, and today you will learn more about The Girl by the Sea and Fog, Squeeze and Love. So, these stories come from the cycle which is called Prose Written Poetry. And, the first title, The Girl by the Sea, is a bit longer, but it's not so long. And the second one, it's a short one, so I guess that today we'll have another very short episode. So, yep. So maybe right now I will read you the first story. It's called The Girl by the Sea. He thought she didn't see him, but she caught him looking at her. She always knew, and he never made a move. He never showed that he loved her. He didn't know she saw his eyes and blonde hair every time she looked at the sea. That's why she loved going there. She could only dream of him being there. So, that's The Girl by the Sea. So, if you wonder what inspired me, then you need to know that I heard some song and it made me write such a short story. But the point is, I don't remember the title of that song. Nothing. Null. I just don't remember. But I remember that something like this inspired me. So, but that's not all, because I just wanted to write a story which would be about two people who love each other, and it's like they are both probably shy, and maybe that's why this love couldn't work, because he was looking at him and he didn't think that she may like him, and she could only think of him, and she knew that he was looking at her. So we have such a situation, and it happened by the sea. So imagine some beach and such a situation when two strangers meet and they kinda fall in love with each other, but it never worked out because he never made the move, and she felt like she can only dream of him. Yep, so that's the meaning of the story. So now, another thing. I really, really love the sea, and I think that's also what I wanted to express in such a short story. So, ever since I was 16, I get to be by the sea a few times, and there's something in the sign that makes me just sit on the beach and think about someone I love. And I think this experience also made me write such a story, but it's mainly about the thought that the girl had by the sea, thinking that he would never make a move to be with her. And that's why this story is a bit sad, and I just wanted to kind of save this feeling in the short story. And I think it's also, quite beautiful, and I think it's also something that should inspire you to make a move, not to lose a chance to be with someone you like, because it can be just like in the story. Two people like each other, but none of them ever made a move. So this is where it starts and ends at the same time. But what could be if anybody made a move well. Well, so I leave this question open to you, and now I'll read you the second story. It's Fox Squeeze in Love. It's twice shorter. But yep, I will read you this right now, and later I will tell you a few words about this. So that's Fox Squeeze in Love. What makes my heart squeeze and fog my brain comes to me without asking. It's everywhere. It surrounds me. I feel it with all my senses. But he never understood that I loved him more. So here we have this kind of situation when you just want to, express that sometimes you feel like your heart squeezes and it's like you can't think of anything. So it's like you can literally feel fog on your brain. And, these are just the descriptions of a heartbreak. And it's like, these things that break your heart come to you without asking. It just happens. And it's like a fog. It's like it's everywhere. It surrounds you. So it's like it's impossible to run away from those situations that make you feel brokenhearted. So it's like saying that you feel it just deeply, and that's just because you love someone very much. So the heartbreak is like a fog which you can feel with all of your senses. And this love turns into this kind of heartbreak that make you feel like everything just hurts. And the conclusion of the story is just that that you just feel so much love to someone, and it's like he doesn't understand it, that you just simply love him more. If anything that he does, it's like there's this fog and it makes your heart squeeze. So yeah, it's again a bit sad story, but I think the point is to make sure that the one you love feels good with you, and to just show them love, because I think everybody has some dark moments sometimes, and sometimes we feel broken-hearted and just kind of sick. And I think it's important to show the loved one some understanding, just some love. Yep. And in general, the story is just about saying that just because of this pain that I feel, it means that I love you more. Yep. And I think that's all that I can tell you about this story right now. So what it's about and what inspired me, it's just about expressing how much you love someone and how much some of their actions sometimes make you sad. And it's just that's my inspiration. So as you can see, it comes from my life experience. Yeah. So I think that's all today. Thank you so much for listening. I encourage you to check out my Patreon. There is a subscription, and if you want to check out more episodes which are about to come, then you can always find them there on Patreon, and also there are other subscriptions, and if you feel like reading my other books, then it's a really good place for it. And you can also find my songs there, and just other things that I do. And I also encourage you to check out my official website at lisaagnes.com, and there is a blog, Get Inspired, and my store, and in my store you can find signed books of mine and some merch. I mean things like t-shirts, bags, hoodies, etc. So that's all today, and now I need to tell you what to expect in the next episode. So this cycle is almost done, so just one more episode left. So the next titles are Pointing Out Crimes, Colors, and Cruel Nature. You will have 3 short stories in the next one, because the third short story is made of just one short sentence. So I think it's a good idea to put it all in one episode. Yep, and as I've told you, it will be the last one about prose written poetry. So now you know everything. Thank you so much for listening once again, and until the next time. Yep, bye.